Welcome to Decades of Horror, the 1980s.
Like I told my last wife, I said, honey, I never drive faster than I can see. Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
This is episode 310, recording April 30th, 2026, and reviewing Big Trouble in Little China.
Gruesome Magazine.
I am your host, Jeff Moore, and this podcast is about horror films released between 1980 and 1989. Each episode, my co-hosts Bill Mulligan, Crystal Cleveland, and Chad Hunt and I will tackle another classic, or not so classic film from this radical, gory, influential, and gruesome decade. We also have a guest with us today, Doc Rotten, who couldn't stay away. When he hears there's big trouble somewhere, he heads straight for it.
Straight to China.
Joining me tonight is Crystal Cleveland, actress and YouTuber. How you doing, Crystal?
I'm great. I'm excited. I can't believe we haven't done this one. I'm honestly shocked. I never would have even thought about us not doing this one. I don't know. Maybe that's why it's been that long. Because
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it wasn't available. Who knows?
Maybe. I will say the copy I watched was fantastic. Like it felt like a really good version.
Okay, and also,
Cool, I'll do it again. Oh, me.
I don't know if Doc's a guest or a new 80s member hanging around after my vacation. Is you going to keep coming back, Doc?
No.
Okay. Nothing like
I had to do this one.
Well,
he's like, maybe not.
If there's other ones, okay. How you doing, buddy?
I mean, I am your fill-in if somebody can't make it. Be here. But I can't. A Big Trouble in Little China is one of my absolute favorite films, and I have to talk about this.
Well, usually when we're looking for a replacement, it's because we have like an hour's notice.
Yeah, that makes it tough.
If you haven't watched the movie, well, you can always just pretend. Has that ever been done?
Never.
Like, anyway.
Well, I usually have to look at it and watch it to make the cards. So, yeah.
Well, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Here we go. Also with us is Chad Hunt, comic book writer and artist. How you doing, Chad?
I'm excellent.
Legion of Monsters.
Excellent.
You know, he's on the other Decades of Horror too.
With Legion of Monsters, Morbius, Man Thing,
awesome.
Werewolf,
Nice.
Ghost Rider. Yeah.
Love it.
Neat.
Thank you.
All righty, and last but not least,
But
it's
maybe.
not me. It's Bill Mulligan, writer.
Oh, nice. He's frozen.
Is he frozen? Is he frozen?
No, he's not.
No. But we couldn't hear him.
A little bit. He is
Yeah,
practicing his ventriloquism. So,
What?
author of ROM.
You can't hear me? Oh, this is
Yeah,
I
we
can
can
hear
hear
you
you.
now.
Oh,
Whatever
okay.
you said earlier, we couldn't hear. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm fine. Just got back from RavenCon. Nice.
Yeah, how'd it go?
It was very good. Good convention. If folks ever get a chance to go next year, it's going to be in October.
Oh, that's good. That's nice.
Yeah.
So they're jumping it. Is it?
Mm.
Have they always done every 6 months, or are they?
No.
switch
They
to
just
October?
decided to
Okay.
switch over. There's a lot of. This is the kind of con season. There's a lot of competition, and we want to avoid cons eating each other. So because they're great, but got to make sure people still go to them and all. And I'm looking forward to it. And it's going to be so nice to not have to worry about making it work with work schedules and everything. Maybe head over on a Thursday. Maybe go to Dragon Con earlier this year. Like.
Oh, I know. Well, that's what I told Sean. I said, this year, Bill will be coming earlier. And he was like, really? Why? And I was like, babe, he's retiring. He's like, oh my God, I forgot. Because normally Bill has to drive from North Carolina to our house at like 6 o'clock, starting at 6 o'clock at night.
And they'll be waiting for me too. As I get in some ludicrous time, and it's like, I hope everyone's asleep and they're on the couch, like, waiting to make sure I got in, because they are wonderful hosts.
Yeah, we're usually in bed at like 10.
Yeah.
What?
I finally found the button.
That's how she stays so youthful and beautiful looking.
Oh, thanks,
my wife
Bill.
goes to bed at 9.
That's a good one. Yeah, it's like
She gets up.
Yeah.
All right, we should move on. Decades of Horror. I keep forgetting what I'm doing.
Decades of Horror, the 80s.
It's called a podcast. Jeff.
Decades of Horror Grue-Crew magazine are partnering with Play Now Media on several of their channels, and Decades of Horror, the 1980s, is on the Wicked Horror TV channel. So there's a variety of options there. You can just go check them out, and you'll get commercials or ads, and you won't get some of the premium content. But if you sign up for a subscription, then you'll get rid of the ads and you'll see all of the content. So we highly recommend it. Plus, we hang out there. I mean, I do hang out there. I go look for stuff. All right. Check out. And actually, they have so many subgenre channels that you should just go to their website, playnowmedia.com. Click in I think it's the upper right on the lined, menu drop down and choose products, I think. And you'll get to see all the different channels they have, and you can check them all out, All righty. What are we doing here now? Well, so
still called a podcast.
On this podcast, we start by giving some basic details of the film. I move stuff around, so I'm looking in the wrong place sometimes. So we start by giving some basic details of the film we are covering, followed by each of our first impressions of the movie. And we'll move into a general discussion of the characters, the marketing, such as taglines and posters, and the cast and crew. So, and hopefully it'll be related to this film. And spoiler alert, now this one is 40 years old. If you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. It's on lots of streaming channels.
40 years old.
Because we're going to, don't it make you feel old?
Oh.
All right. So our topic today is Big Trouble in Little China, released in 1986, and that is that beckoning, attractive gentleman is Lopan.
David Lopan.
Come here. Directed by the one, the only John Carpenter, written by Gary Goldman and David Z. Weinstein, from an adaptation by W.D. Richter. The cast includes Kurt Russell, Kim Cattrall. Is it Cattrall? Cattrall?
Yeah, Kim Cattrall. Mm-hmm.
Cattrall. I don't know why it went out of my brain there. Denis Dun, James Hong, Victor Wong, Kate Burton, Donald Lee, Carter Wong, Peter Kwong, James Pax, Susie Pai, Chow Lee Chi, and as an uncredited thug, I think we should mention Al Leong.
Yes.
We have to mention it.
Yes.
And we will later on. Production company is 20th Century Fox and Taft Entertainment, SLM Production Group, and Taft Barish Monash. Filmed at 20th Century Fox Studios in LA, also some filming on location in Chinatown, San Francisco, and the Marin Headlands in California, which is north side of the bay, and Fire Station number 23 in LA for some of the office scenes. Filming dates, October 7th, 1985 to January 1986. Released July 2nd, 1986. The budget, $25 million. Domestic box office, 11.1. I don't know if they still make money now, like in the movie, or if they've sold it off or how that works, but I can't imagine that it hasn't made money since then, whoever owns it. Synopsis: a rough-and-tumble trekker and his sidekick face off with an ancient sorcerer in a supernatural battle beneath Chinatown.
They certainly do, Ollie.
I just like looking at Lopan. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You
gotta love a guy who loves being evil.
Yeah, and he's got like a spike or a giant knitting needle or something through his head. Some kind of magic thing. All right. Well, now is the time when we do first impressions. And since this is Chad's pick, we'll have him go first. Chad.
Is that how that works?
Well, when I do it.
Okay. All right. Big Trouble in Little China. I went to see this in the movie theater when it came out 40 years ago. I was but a teen lad at the time, but this movie I instantly fell in love with. I mean, I was already a fan of John Carpenter and Kurt Russell from The Thing and a couple other things they'd done together, the Elvis movie, and you know, I love John Carpenter, so of course
Straight
I was
from New York.
yeah, I was in on this, and it was not really knowing what to expect. I knew it had kung fu in it from the trailer. I knew there were some creatures in it and stuff like that, but it's got all that in there. You've got monsters, ghosts, witchcraft or sorcery, and all kinds of cool stuff like that. And it follows the story about this guy who or a creature who looks like a man called David Lopan, and he is looking for a girl with green eyes to help him become mortal and flesh again. So it's more or less a chase movie, but there's comedy in it. I mean, legit comedy too. One of my favorite lines from it is when the monster comes out of the tunnel and grabs the guy and goes back in, and Egg Shen says, "You come out no more." And Russell's like, "What? What'll come out no more?" You know, that was I laughed out loud in the theater when I saw that. I just thought that was hilarious. It was such a real reaction to what was happening. And he was way in over his head, the character of Kurt Russell's, so he was just sort of thought he was the hero of this movie, but he really wasn't. He was sort of just tagging along to help out a little bit. But it was a great movie. It looks fantastic. The creature effects are good. The acting was spot on by everyone involved for this kind of film, and I love it. I mean, I really love this movie. It holds a special place in my heart, and I even got a chance to read some of the comics that came out later. That sort of continued the story of everybody in the film, Jack Burton and the rest. So,
who did those?
I think it was Dynamite, if I'm not mistaken, or Boom Studios, one or the other.
Be easy to confuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dynamite goes boom.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Chad. Let's go with Crystal Cleveland next.
Okay, so I saw this as a kid. I don't remember when or where. I think it was on television. I think it was actually like I don't even think this was such a big movie. Even I mean, John Carpenter was popular. I feel like it was like on HBO or something. Like they showed it a lot. I remember I watched it a lot. A lot, like many, many times. And I've watched it, many times since. Shockingly, this movie still holds up. The effects still hold up. It's got, my favorite from 80s movies is that lightning. I love the lightning.
The blue lightning.
And they have the best lightning in this film. Like they took their time. They did lots of really cool little things there. I love it. Obviously, I love this movie. I don't think I know a single person who doesn't like this film. I think it would be odd. It's super fun. And yeah, like Chad said, there's not a lot going on. It's more of like a chase action film. I mean, it's got horror elements to it or whatever. I mean, and it does have magic and stuff, but there's not a lot of story. It's just cute. It's really like cozy, and the relationship between Jack and Gracie is cute. The fact that he's a truck driver, his outfit makes me laugh. Those shoes he has on, like
the boots are awesome.
They're like Renaissance festival shoes. They're really funny to me. It does not explain at all why in all these years Lopan hasn't found a girl with green eyes. He does say you know, there have been other girls, but, you know, not the right one. I'm like, sure, okay. Now you just happen to find 2 right ones. Sure, buddy. Okay, I'll buy it. Whatever. I don't even care. But
Well, one's to keep and one's to sacrifice, right?
Ah,
right.
Yeah.
That was the original idea. Yeah.
2,000
Yeah.
years he's been searching. Yeah.
That's so ridiculous, though, right?
No green-eyed girls.
And like the effects are really good. Like my favorite is when the guy,
yeah.
like that's
Yeah.
my favorite. I don't know what y'all's favorite is, but that's I mean, I'll never forget watching that as a kid and just my jaw just dropped because it looks awesome. And I still think it looks awesome. The fighting is really good. I like how ridiculous it is in that regard too. How it's, you know, I mean, you have like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon type stuff, but this is even crazier. Let's be real. How he just jumps over the truck and stuff. It's awesome. I mean, I love Kurt Russell. And this is Kurt Russell definitely at its like, you know, in his peak, where he's peak Kurt, and he's charming and precious. Very Dennis Quaid. I like Dennis Quaid from that era too, because he too has that same sort of cocky, arrogant, but still lovable and kind personality thing happening here. Yeah. I mean, this is a classic. I will always love this film. And that's all.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Moving on to Mr. Bill Mulligan. When did you first see this?
I saw this at the earliest opportunity. Like Chad, I went to see this. Unlike Chad, I drove in my own car because I was a grown-ass man at the time, and went to see this opening night. I loved Carpenter by that point, so I'd follow him to the ends of the earth, despite what I thought then and now was a pretty terrible marketing campaign for this movie. I don't know, and in their defense, it's a hard one probably to market. But what they seem, as I recall, they were making it kind of like a silly Indiana Jones movie. And I don't think anyone was really in the mood for that. And the movie is silly, but it's one of the very few that is silly and intelligent, and is it campy? Sort of, kind of, but it's aware of it. And the movie that this reminds me the most of in some ways is like Galaxy Quest. And when I think to myself, why? Well, besides the fact neither one did as well as it should have, but now is recognized as a classic. And I don't know anyone who dislikes either one of these movies. One of the things you got to say, this is brilliantly cast. Every person in this movie is exactly who should have played them, you know, and that's also true for Galaxy Quest. And they play it straight. It is so quotable. Every line is quotable. Everything Lopan says is hysterical. You can, if you know people, if you have friends who have watched this movie, and if they haven't, they shouldn't be your friends. You can just, you know, amuse yourselves by quoting things from this movie, because life will throw lots of opportunities to use a quote from Big Trouble in Little China. And it's, you know, it's just firing on all cylinders. And also, lastly, this is an 80s movie. This is a movie that could only have been made in the 80s. If they ever bothered to remake it, and I know there's been talk every now and then of remaking it, and they should just slap themselves in the face and say, no, we're not going to do something. If we remake it, it's not going to be good. It's probably still not going to make money, but it's not even going to be good. You know, it was a film of its time. When you could make films like that, I don't think they're capable of threading the needle that this movie did to be as good as it is. So I'm glad we picked it. I don't know why we haven't done it before. I think it might be one of those ones that they were thinking is sort of too horror adjacent, but come on, it's got monsters. It's got all kinds
supernatural.
Of supernatural. Yeah. Now, when I went to see this, I think I had just started getting into Hong Kong cinema, and that was another thing. Clearly, you know, if you're a fan of Choi Hark or, you know, Zoo, Warriors of all that great stuff with the wire work, and you know, it's you got to put your brain on hold to a degree. Yes, when people jump in the air, they do not stay suspended for as long as they do in these movies. So what? What are you, a physicist? Just enjoy the film. This is just total fun. You could watch it again right now after having just watched it yesterday.
Absolutely. Let's do that.
Thank you, Bill. Doctor, what say you?
Oh, this is absolutely one of my favorite movies of all time. I mean, it's absolutely might even be in the top 10.
Mm.
I love this movie. I love this movie. I love all the characters. I love the actors. I love the story. I love the iconic T-shirt. Pork Chop Express. Everything, everything in this. But the thing, spirits north and south, and mind and spirit, right, or something like that. Anyway, I love it. I went to see this when it came out and loved it from the onset. Convinced my friend group at that time to go see it again with me. So I love this movie. You got to go see it. And they said, okay, if you like this movie, we'll go see it. They didn't like it.
What?
They didn't like it.
Okay.
And I was like, I need to reassess who my friends are. This movie's fantastic. It just didn't win them over like it won me over. I was very surprised. But I've loved it ever since. And watching it again, it just reminds me that this, even though I had seen Kim Cattrall before, thank you, Police Academy. I absolutely.
What about Porky's? Wasn't she in Porky's?
Was she in Porky's too? Yeah, she was, wasn't she? She was the screaming. Was she in Porky's?
She had dark hair, I think. Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah, she was Honeywell in Porky's. Yes, she
brown
was the one.
Hair, yeah.
She was the squealer.
Yeah.
So both of those. But then Mannequin the following year.
Oh yeah.
My God, Mannequin. I love Mannequin too.
Me too.
But I love all the characters. I love the music. I love the kung fu. I love the assorted bad guys, because not only do we have Lo Pan, we have the Three Storms. We've got two groups. We got two groups of gangs of sorts. One of them does the and they and the battles they had. Oh, it's just a sign. Who knows?
Okay.
And then that's what he said, but it was more. It was different. Anyway, I have nothing but praise for this movie. The music, the set design, the special effects, the creature designs that are in this. There's various creatures. We get we get the wild man, we get the beholder looking guy. That it's just all of it's fantastic. And then Lo Pan. Oh my God, Lo Pan is maybe one of the best supernatural villains of all time.
Yeah.
I love him. I was fortunate enough to catch Victor Wong playing Lo Pan at a convention. He came out on stage all dressed up all dressed up, came out on stage and did the whole bit and spiel as Lo Pan. And that, oh my God, that was a highlight.
He's like 99 years old and he's got gorgeous women following him around wherever he goes.
Absolutely.
He's the man.
He is. I'll shut up now. You absolutely know how much I love this movie.
Got it. Okay. I'm apparently, it isn't that I don't like this movie, but it doesn't have any special place in my heart.
Wow.
I didn't see it when it came
Goodbye,
out.
Jeff. I'm just kidding.
I was checking out my the time frame, and the summer of 1986, my kids were 10 and 14, and each of them was on 2 baseball teams. So we were going, besides working, we were going to like 10 baseball games a week.
I bet if they had seen it, it would mean a lot to them, though.
I think it would have been a lot more to them, for their age period. But I was in my 40s. And so I didn't get to see it when it came out. I don't remember when I first saw it. I'm not going to say I didn't like it, but I was kind of like, okay, it had some cool stuff in it, but there wasn't, I watch horror to get scared, and there's
not this one,
but it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie. All I'm saying is it's not something that I didn't learn all the catch lines and phrases and all that stuff until I started hanging around with you guys. And I'm going, what the hell are they talking about? Oh, that's from this. Okay. So anyway, I did watch it a couple times. I liked it better. So it'd be like the third time I've seen it. So, it'll be a slow conversion, but I'll keep working at it.
We'll get there.
But because of that, I'm going to rely on you guys to have all the inside scoop on this, right? Let's I'm trying to think of how I did this last time. Let's go to
we did characters and then taglines last time. You want to do that?
okay. Well, let's do that. So I'm going to turn it over to Doc as we
All
present
right.
our magical character card caravan for Big Trouble in
Oh
Little
God.
Needs its own intro.
Yeah,
I know.
We
I
do.
was
We
thinking
need to
about
come
that
up with
today,
something.
Crystal, get singing there.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
See if we
So
can
what we're gonna-
abuse you for nothing some more.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Cast of characters where we put the actor to the character and the face, and we discuss how the character is in the movie. We start off, of course, with Jack Burton, Kurt
That's
Russell.
a great photo.
Isn't it? Yeah. it's a
I
fun
love
piece,
it.
of course.
That's exactly what I think
at that.
about when
Yep.
I think about Kurt Russell. It's the epitome of the man.
I can look at that and I can see Wyatt Russell all over it.
Me too.
I was like I was when I was watching this. Oh
I
my
can't
gosh.
believe he's so old. Like, it's so wild that he's in his 40s or whatever. And it just seems like,
Wyatt?
yeah.
Yeah, Wyatt is older now than Kurt Russell was when he filmed this.
He still looks like I think, like he's got a baby face, for sure. He's not as gregarious or like as showy as his dad. I think he's a lot more understated, just more chill. I think
The young people are getting younger. They show someone and they look like they're 20 years old, and you're like, this guy is actually older than Wilford
65.
Brimley
Yeah, I know.
was in the thing.
Oh
You're like,
my
what?
God.
Insane.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So,
But yeah,
he was 35 when this came out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, this
Yeah.
character sort of broke a lot of the tropes of the action film back in the day. I mean, he's, like you said in the little description down there, he's essentially the sidekick, to what was his name?
Wang.
Oh, yeah.
Wang. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he played, and that's how they kind of pulled you in, to me anyway, from the trailers. One of the trailers, Kurt Russell, he's got the gun and the poster, and he looks, he's holding the gun up with all the stuff going on around him and everything, like a typical action hero. But he's anything but. I mean, he's brave, but he's like more like he is more like the sidekick. Like when he shoots up in the air and the rocks come down and knock him out for 5 seconds, and
goes to grab the knife and throws it.
And throws it. And he has to go chase his knife. That kind of thing.
I mean, it's a cool thing. He is the protagonist, but he's not the hero. And I think that might be what kind of puts some people off the film. It's like you go to a Western and it stars John Wayne, but it turns out Gabby Hayes is the hero. It just, I don't know if it rubbed people the wrong way. I thought it was hysterical. And he's a great character. It's just that he's like the living embodiment of the old saying, often wrong, never in doubt. I was joking with Jeff beforehand that they should have made something with Jack Burton and Ash from Evil Dead. Those two guys together would march into hell with an army behind them, and every single person in that army would be killed, but they'd walk out without a scratch.
Yep.
I mean, look at that hair though, too. Like that is one of the best mullets I've ever seen.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. It's not even ugly. I don't hate it. I actually like it. Okay. And it would take a lot to sell me on a mullet. Look at that. Just that back part. It's like
just the right length.
I think that was really his hair. It had to be, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they would have.
Yeah, he's always worn his hair.
You gotta
he
have
has
that thick hair.
He has
pull
those
off a
little, I don't even know what those are called. They're not like sideburns. They've got this like.
Yeah, they are. They're small sideburns.
They just come out as opposed to down. See, it's like. It's like
they're still called sideburns.
Accentuate. Still called sideburns. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, I don't know all y'all dudes but it's cool because it like accentuates his cheekbones. It's brilliant, really. That's a good look. Okay. And he is he is what he is the epitome of a dude mogging. Like he has like the perfect jawline. Look at that. I mean, personally, I think it's a lot. I think but like that is essentially what all these Zoomers want to look like right now.
He's
Oh,
got
yeah,
those.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got those dimples. He's got that twinkle in his eye. He's just.
Yeah.
He's got the look, and it always felt to me like he was like sort of half a step behind the action here.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
like the gun,
and
when he
often
finally
laying
gets
on the
his
ground,
gun
knocked out. Yeah, well, someone else was
and then
saving him.
kills that guy, and they're like, "Is this your first time?" No,
What were you-
no, of course not.
Chad, what were you telling me about what he was acting this part? What he was trying to do?
He said, I think it was in the commentary, him and Carpenter, I think he was trying to emulate John Wayne. I like the swagger of John
Sure.
Wayne and everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you could tell
And,
the vocal cadence was attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean his talking to himself in the Pork Chop Express. He talks.
Mhm.
He actually talks to himself and refers to himself
To
in
himself,
the third person,
Yeah.
right? So, but he does. But he
You know what
does.
Jack Burton
win the
says,
day.
and Lopan's like, "Who?" Yeah, which is great.
Jack Burton.
Jack.
Me.
Kind of like what Chris Pratt does as Star-Lord. The same thing, He's not only
that's
just the
right.
hero of his story; he's the hero of everyone's story in his own mind. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
he's confident. That's the charisma that he has. Confidence will take you a long way, even
Yes.
as is often the case when you have nothing to back it up with. People will follow a leader, and leaders often have a great deal of confidence despite not actually knowing what they're doing.
Even though he was in way over his head,
Yeah.
he did have that confidence because he did some heroic
He
things.
didn't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
question. Okay, let me tell you, he didn't even question going in at all. Okay,
Right.
the dude was like, "Come on, Jack, come on," and he
Just
didn't
went.
even hesitate. He
Yeah.
just went, "Okay, I guess we're
Yeah.
doing this."
Now, he is the
Like,
kind of
I
guy
think
you
that's
want
cute
to have
and
your back
sweet.
because he will
Yeah.
go to the gates of hell with
He's like,
you.
"Whatever. I guess we're gonna
Yeah.
make it out or die. I don't know. We'll see."
It's
I
like
think
if you
that's
or I fell into a Hong Kong kung fu movie and for real, and just all you had was a knife and a gun, and you're
Chad,
bumbling
if it
around
was you
trying
and
to
I,
fight.
we would make it out, Chad. We would make
Oh,
it
I
out.
definitely
That
would
you and
make it
I.
out. But
Mhm.
first of all,
Oh,
I
yeah.
wouldn't have went in the first place. But
Oh.
that's
Oh,
how
come
I
on.
would survive
Yeah.
it.
If Crystal
There
got
could be big
kidnapped by
trouble in
some-
Little China, but
Yeah,
we're
by
we're
some
staying over
ancient
here.
sorcerer, the four of us would go in there, like the A
I
team.
do have green eyes.
Crystal will be looking at the old crystal ball there and see us coming to save her, and she's like, "Well, I'm totally hosed. I mean, who dies
wow.
first? Oh, there goes Bill. Well, answers that question.
But he was what a great character.
Yeah,
mean-
great
Mhm.
character.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he
He
does.
is
I mean, he
great
does win the day. He does kill
Yeah.
Lopan.
He,
all
and
the
this
reflexes.
one moment of competence is when it counts the most.
Mhm.
I
So,
think I read
no.
something that oh, never mind. We'll talk about that when we get to Kim Cattrall. Sorry.
It's all in the reflexes.
I need
Yeah,
to,
and when
I need
all
to say
those
what we're doing.
when all those little statues fall over,
Yeah, and he just
I
watches them.
died laughing. I died laughing when I saw that. All right, moving along, we will get to Kim Cattrall as Gracie Law, headstrong, intelligent attorney from San Francisco's Chinatown, often taking on cases that lead her directly into danger. Definitely
For some
um,
reason, I think of her as a reporter and not an attorney.
Yeah,
And
I do
the whole
too.
time. It's so, I mean, I know, I get it, but it's like, I don't know why. I guess I always thought that's what she actually was. And I know
Mhm.
they said attorney, but it didn't stick in my head, and it still doesn't stick. I
It's
still
funny
think
you
of
say
her
that.
as a
Every
reporter.
time I watch this movie, I go through the same thing. It's like, oh, I thought she was a spunky reporter for
yeah.
a small independent
No.
newspaper. I don't know where I
He
got that
doesn't,
idea.
he doesn't do any
that's
lawyer
Margot.
work.
Margot.
That's true.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. But I heard or I read somewhere that they actually didn't want to cast her. They
Oh,
wanted
no?
to cast some sort of rock star or something, and John Carpenter fought for her, and I think she was perfect.
She
Mhm.
was.
I think she,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, she was. She
Like-
was.
I-
She was very fresh.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
because
love
the
love-
dialogue is a real it's not normal dialogue. It's
No.
it's back and forth, back and forth.
Snappy pattern.
Sometimes, yeah,
It's almost like Howard Hawks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost.
Mhm.
And she delivers it wonderfully.
Oh yeah, she's perfect opposite of Kurt Russell. Like she still gives it to him, but she also seems like she secretly likes it, which is what makes sense.
The way they introduce these characters, it's like this world. It's like we've come into the middle of a series of movies.
Mhm.
You know, that's Gracie Law. She's this and this, and they introduce these characters that way, and they just and they're off. You know, they go.
Yeah, they're
like
they're
that.
hit the
Don't mess
ground
with her.
running.
She's trouble.
Yeah.
Stay away from her.
Yeah.
Jack. Yeah. Gracie Law is a great opposite to
Mhm.
Jack Burton, because they both have confidence. That's their the thing they share. Everything else is almost the opposite. And
Well, he tries to protect her and tell her to stay back, but she usually
no, she's
not having it.
yeah, you gotta look stupid. He does.
Yeah.
Some great lines.
I love the
but
part where
listen-
she tries to rub the lipstick off his mouth because she realizes he looks ridiculous,
He doesn't know.
and he has no idea that it's there. And he's
Like,
trying
how
to be
long is he going to go,
Oh,
and who's going to say something about that? Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So here's I guess the real hero of the story, or at least the one that has the best motivation because he needs to save his fiance, the girl with green eyes. Denis Dun as Wang Chi. He's a highly skilled, competent, and emotionally driven restaurant owner who must save his fiance from David Lo Pan. And
I love the way Kurt Russell kept calling Wang,
Wang.
Wang.
Yeah, and their banter back and forth, they felt like good friends.
Yeah.
You know, they felt like they've been friends for a long time. It didn't feel forced at all. And he, his confident. He also is confident, and like when he's fighting one of the storms, and they're doing the sword thing, they land, and he goes, does the eyebrow thing, and just like that's perfect.
Yeah, he's
perfect character.
confident, but he can back it up. So this is a really interesting thing to me. He's good in the role. He's
Yes.
by far the most traditional heroic character. He's not the most interesting character, and I think he has no flaws. There's he's exactly what he needs to be, and that makes him less interesting. I wish I liked the character better because I like the actor, and it's also nice seeing an Asian actor in a role where he's not. I mean, we're only a couple of years removed from Long Duck Dong, from 16 Candles. I mean,
Wow.
Asian representation was not great since Bruce Lee died, and here's a guy who's just the hero of the movie, but we had to struggle to remember his name because he's just not the most interesting character.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't deny that. I mean, I liked him, but you're right. He doesn't have. He doesn't jump out at you because he doesn't have anything super notable. But I think that was partially intentional,
Right?
because
he's a good
even though
contrast.
he's
Yeah.
technically the hero, I don't think he was meant to steal the spotlight from Jack.
Well, that wasn't going to happen.
So it keeps it tempered, because if he had anything special about him, then we wouldn't care as much about Jack. And it really is about Jack, but he's not the hero, So it's interesting. It's like I think because of that, it keeps it a little bit more balanced.
But he does have
He's-
energy and agency. So
Kind. Well,
He's there's nothing wrong with him.
yeah, he's the best. He's an excellent fighter. I mean, he does all the right things.
Yep.
Short of, gambling when he shouldn't.
Well,
'Cause he knows how to lose money.
it's kind
he
of
does
like
know his money.
the other villains in this movie are also cool. The Three Storms could have
Oh,
led
yeah.
a different movie, but they're in a movie with Lo Pan. I mean,
And
that
see,
guy sucks
Lopan
the
is the
oxygen
one that
all out of
needs
the
to
room.
have that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So that's what's so interesting. I feel like it was think about all these characters. You still kind of remember them, but there's definitely the ones that are actually supposed to be the leads are the ones that you remember.
Yeah.
Because
But
even
he-
with the three storms, I only remember the one that blows up the most.
Yeah.
Because
Thunder. Yeah.
Yep.
because it's amazing. It's crazy. That's crazy. That whole thing is insane.
I remember all three of them. I
He's
thought
got
they
it.
were awesome.
Awesome.
He's got the ability of a lot of people that do martial arts scenes of running into a room and looking like he's really active and doing a lot of stuff, but he's not.
Mhm.
He's,
That's probably
he's kind of
true, too.
jumping around and switching around and stuff like that.
He's quick. Mhm.
But he doesn't really engage with the villains and the antagonist until later in the film. Jack Burton's the one that meets him first, right?
Yeah.
And,
Mhm.
he's the one that tries to fight. Is it Rain or Lightning? I think it's
When he
Rain.
tried to- when he
Rain.
tried to
He's
punch-
he's trying to punch Rain. Punches him like 2 or 3 times, and then Rain just kicks him through the door.
He's
He doesn't.
single-minded. He wants to save his girlfriend. The problem is the
Mhm.
girlfriend he's trying to save is not Kim Cattrall, and she again is pretty much our focus when it comes to the women in peril or whatever. It's her.
Mhm.
We sort of forget all about the other one, the other.
The other one. Yeah.
Malian, come on. Malian.
Yeah.
No all these
Malian.
names. All right. Well, let's talk about Lopan, David Lopan.
Yeah, look at that
Um,
face. He
There
disappeared.
he is. There he is. And yeah,
he is
oh my
so
God.
funny. Oh my god.
Every line he has could be a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, he's
absolutely.
amazing.
Absolutely. And
You're not-
He's ridiculous. Like
but he's absolutely memorable. I mean, he's
just makes me
he's
laugh. I
striking.
don't even
He's
have to.
striking.
Yeah.
His voice is hilarious, especially when he's
Mhm.
the old David Lopan.
hmm
Whoever
Jack
designed the character was brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yes.
Also,
actor
the three
did a great
storms
job, yeah.
too. Those hats were phenomenal.
I mean,
Mhm.
he's supremely arrogant, and I think part of the reason why Jack Burton blusters him so much is that here's someone who matches his arrogance and yet has nothing to
Mhm.
back it up with. This guy's a 2,000-year-old demon with magical powers, and this guy is just a jackass, and yet he doesn't show him the slightest deference or fear or awe or anything.
or respect or anything. Yeah.
It absolutely frustrates him, and ultimately that's what destroys Lopan. He underestimates this guy because he is eminently underestimatable, but to his chagrin, he comes
Mhm.
through in the clinch.
It's all in the
And
reflexes.
if they hadn't
Yeah.
played that up at the beginning of him catching the bottle and saying it's all in the reflexes and everything, if they hadn't have done all that build up
Yeah.
toward what a
Mhm.
payoff to that.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chekhov's reflexes.
Yeah.
Chekhov's reflexes. Love
Yeah.
it.
But it's that
His-
great look when a light came from his mouth and eyes at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Lopan.
Yeah. And Lopan's utter contempt for Egg Shen.
Yeah.
It's just
Mhm.
we dislike this guy. Although you want him to be on the screen nonstop because he's so good at what he does and everything. But you can't wait for him to get his comeuppance.
Well, he also has to play the 120-year-old looking guy in the wheelchair with the wispy hair,
Which is the funniest stuff too.
Oh my God.
Hmm.
His lines, they're not,
His
hilarious.
lines are just great. They're all great.
All right. Well, you were talking about Egg Shen. Victor Wong is a powerful Chinese sorcerer posing as a tour bus driver preparing for his inevitable battle with his rival, David Lopan. And one of my favorite characters in the movie.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, from the very beginning, he's in our opening scenes, right? So he sets the tone
hmm
even before we get to see Jack Burton.
Now,
Um,
correct me if I'm wrong. That opening scene has always felt to me like something that was just tacked on.
Does it? And never
Yeah, like
I
the
think it was
studio came back-
actually. I thought I read something somewhere that said that
like the
Might
studio
be.
came back
the
and said, "You
studio
cannot just
wanted
drop
them to
into
have
the
him
middle
do
of this."
something cool at the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it sets it up that everything that sorcery
Magic
is
is
real, magic's
Yeah.
real, right? Yeah. So and this guy just has he embodies the role that he's given here. It's just this, it's just perfectly cast, perfectly executed, and even when he takes the drink of the stuff,
Oh yeah,
and
a huge buzz.
And then when he starts throwing those things around, and then has the really cool mystical fight with Lopan toward the end.
Because he's a classic Asian movie trope. The crazy uncle who knows secret
Oh yeah.
and will train the hero so he can fight the ultimate villain. He's past his prime, but he's got a lot of wisdom. Physically, he may not be up to the task, but mentally and with his knowledge and his powers, he's definitely the guy you want on your team.
Yeah, I love Victor Wong. He was also in John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness.
That's right.
If you remember, and he played the professor, one of the professors in it, and he goes on to talk about quantum physics and stuff in that movie. And here he's throwing magic light bulbs at dragons and stuff.
Exactly.
So he's a great actor too.
Oh man, well, Denis Dun's in Prince of Darkness.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that. Here's some supporting characters now, and gosh, is it coming? There it is. Oh, there it goes. Come back. This is Kate Burton as Margot Litzenberger. Now, this is where your reporter comes in, Crystal. She's the reporter looking for her big break, and she's probably the most normal character that we have.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Everybody else has either has been involved or What's that?
It makes her less memorable. I really do think they could have just taken this character and merged her with Kim Cattrall and just we get a lot of characters thrown at us in this movie, and a lot of them just don't get the amount of time or attention that they need to really make us care as much as we probably should.
This woman looks really familiar to me, though. Too.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Probably
She
something
should.
obvious I'm missing.
Yeah, but I mean, just with the one thing that saves her is her interactions with Gracie Law, and also with our next character, Eddie Lee, who is the maitre d' at Wang Chi's restaurant, right? And who also has a lot of knowledge about what's going on behind the scenes and underground, but doesn't really have any skills, even though he tries to battle on that bridge, that little pathway when they're trying to rescue all the women, I guess girls with green eyes. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them in there.
So back to what Bill said before, we had some info that 20th Century Fox head Barry Diller felt that in the time of Rambo, Kurt Russell's character wasn't heroic enough. The opening scene was filmed as a late addition to build the Burton character up more than it was.
It works. Yeah, that was good. Good choice.
He didn't get it, jokes Carpenter.
And probably didn't. But I love that opening scene. I think it's needed for the film. I think he's right. So what do we think of this guy? It's another forgettable character, Bill?
No, I feel like I remember him more. I don't know why. He seemed like a nice person and knowledgeable. He gave a lot of kind of, felt like a little more backstory and stuff to some of it. I mean,
he was one of our many Captain Exposition characters.
But I mean, did we need him? Probably not. But I mean, so
when you think about the exposition he was given, I don't think we did. Oh, that's the 7 hells of salty noodle dish or whatever. That he did a lot of that kind of stuff. But I thought I'd like him. I see him in other stuff sometimes, and anybody I see in other films, every time I hear Lopan in Kung Fu Panda or one of those other movies, I always go back to Big Trouble. But I like him in this. I thought he did a great job.
I mean, it becomes an ensemble piece as the movie goes on, and I think he's needed to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Because not every character has to be, what our main characters are. They need to ground the film in some way. He's a big part of grounding it, as is his love interest, eventually Margot. They give, they keep the supernatural stuff from getting way out of control. And and then he has what is it? I guess his uncle, right? Uncle Chu is another one of our exposition people, but fatherly, right? And he also has a deep understanding of the Chinese folklore and supernatural, as it says there. But he doesn't get involved in the all the shenanigans, but he seems like the wise old man that's going to give them the footing they need to go on those adventures. More in a different way that that the Egg Shen does, because Egg Shen is that and gets into it, right? He's the one that guides them through the adventure. This one just gives them the footing to start. And then we have one last supporting character, and that is Miao Ling, played by Susie Pai, who they say they just. I read that she didn't have any lines, but she does have a few lines in the movie. I was noticing.
Yeah, she did open her eyes once and say something.
Yeah, very few.
Yeah, she said.
Yeah, it's not much lines, but she does have
yes or something. Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
And she's memorable because she gets kidnapped at the beginning, in my eyes, and then
she has green eyes.
and when they are dressed up, and she has green eyes, and when they're dressed up for the wedding, both of them, and they grab the swords and go up. I mean,
oh yeah, it's cool,
absolutely gorgeous.
It's very cool. But again, as a character, the fact that they gave her no lines or virtually no lines keeps us from really getting invested in her, and that's what keeps us from getting really invested in Wang as the hero, because his whole thing is saving her. It's like if you have a Superman movie where he's trying to save Lois Lane, but we've never really bothered to explain really why we should care about Lois Lane.
You're saying she's a plot device.
Yeah, he hasn't seen her since she was 14 or something like that, or doesn't Wang say something?
It's been a long time. Yeah.
But if I was Wang, I'd fight to the end of the earth.
Oh, heck yeah. Gorgeous.
All right. So we do have 3 more villains to look at, the 3 storms. We start off with the one that gets the most lines and I guess the most screen time is Thunder, played by Carter Wong, who I absolutely, this guy is brilliant when he, because he looks like this when he's out there with the hats, but then when he dresses up and he's smoking a cigar and walking around, he's just a great character.
Looking like the Asian Arnold Schwarzenegger, the cigar and everything.
Yeah.
Great facial expressions.
Oh my God, look at that. Yeah. Anybody else want to say anything about them?
They were cool. It was a cool idea. And I kept wondering, this doesn't really show, like the hats like come down like over their face.
Yeah.
And then when they come and they do their little martial arts routines, and I kept thinking they got to be careful they don't hit the hat, because the hat. Don't raise your arms above your shoulders, or you'll hit the hat.
Just knock the hat off. I wonder how many times they knock the hat off.
I've seen people do the cosplay of this, of the 3
Oh,
guys,
really?
and they take those plastic laundry baskets and put them upside down on their head and start with that as the base for the hat, and it looks brilliant because it just covers all of it, and then they do the straw stuff, paint it, and do the straw, and it totally works.
Oh my God!
Yeah, the look is fierce. I mean, that's like the martial arts ready for.
Brilliant! What a good idea!
They remind me of the Masters of Death from one of my all-time favorite movies, Shogun Assassin. Because you can't see if they're looking at you or not, and all of a sudden
I know
you whip out
it
fancy
makes
weapons.
Yeah. And Crystal, this is the guy that you like that blows up at the end.
Blows up.
Well, he throws it looks like a bunch of cabbage and stuff flying around.
Yeah, I always thought somebody was standing to the side and just threw a bowl of salad into the hallway.
Bucket of cabbage and crud. Yeah, but it was hilarious. It perfectly worked.
They can't beat him, but he beats himself because he failed. He had one job. Keep low, serve low pan, and these idiots, especially the one idiot, killed his master. He is, disgraced, and he can't take it. He just has the biggest hissy fit in cinema history.
He blows up.
When I saw this in the theater, when the whole scene happened with Jack catching the knife and throwing it back at Lopan, the audience cheered. I mean, they were cheering. They were on their feet cheering. And then this guy starts blowing up, and then the place was silent, completely silent.
Because you're like, what? It's it's crazy. Like the whole thing is crazy. And
when you see his foot, and it's obviously a balloon, just
but it works. It works.
It totally works.
Yeah, in context of this movie, you could get away with stuff because everything's so fantastical. So. And our second one is Rain, played by Peter Kwong.
It's not
dumbest weapon ever.
What?
What are those weapons?
Worst weapon.
The other one spins. The other one
sharpened back scratchers.
Spins. Yeah, just.
The
one that spins are the ones that the one that
back scratches. Get your back
What did the other
scratches.
guy? What was his weapon? Thunder.
Thunder had the big knives that came out and made two. And
I thought he had I thought one of them had a fan.
I think that's
the next guy has the
third
ones
one.
That the small ones, and they spin on his hand.
They spin like that. Yeah, they're like that, and they go like that.
But
what is he called?
He's
Lightning.
called Lightning.
Lightning.
He's the one with all your blue lightning.
Weird.
Yeah.
That he's lightning. I guess that.
Well, he's the one that rides the lightning bolts up and down.
Yeah.
He's the one
I love that guy's expression.
This guy, yeah,
Peter Kwong. That's right.
And he looked pretty cool, all dressed up too, with his hair, coming
They
down.
all look cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what that chin strap is about. It's wild.
I'd need one to
keep. You think that hat stays on when the
keeps
wind?
The basket from falling off his head.
It looks painful for some reason. It looks like
that's
that
because of his expression.
It probably is because of the
like Big Van Vader
size of the hat.
But I love these
Look
guys.
at that. Let me tell you something though. Those costumes, that looks like silk shantung on his collar. Like these costumes are legit. Those were that silk shantung was probably very expensive. It's beautiful. I bet they look really pretty in real life, even better than on camera. You see that shimmer? It's very nice.
The production design on this whole movie is amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
And I thought I read, let's see if I can find it. I think his name was Holder. Was it James? You guys keep talking. I'll find it.
Okay.
John J. Lloyd was a production designer for The Thing, and he was used on this one, which I can't even imagine all the work that went into this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And here's Lightning, who does
like
he doesn't get any
photo of him. See, he doesn't have it on his chin like the other dude does. That's what I'm saying. Like that dude having it on his chin like that. That seems crazy. Yeah, and then I don't think Dundee does either. Yeah, see, he doesn't.
No, he has a whole head.
His head's too big.
Yeah.
Well, Thunder and him have the
chin, or his chin's too big. Yeah, one of the two.
These are all
this
great
dude just looks confused.
Yeah.
But I'm with Crystal. I
Okay.
think the lightning effects in this are some of the most beautiful,
Oh yeah.
best
Oh,
They have
realized
they're
lightning effects ever.
so good. You
Didn't
can
Richard
tell that
Edlund
they
do these?
really worked hard.
Mhm.
Was it Edlund that did the effects?
Mm.
Visual
That's a good
effects?
question.
That was the crew. I think it said Boss Studios, and Carpenter wasn't entirely happy with what they did. There was supposed to be more stuff in there,
Mhm.
and they didn't do what they thought. Steve Johnson did the, I think, creature design.
Creature design, yeah. But I really like the lightning effects, and they were smart enough also. If you're going to do light effects like that, you can always put them in post. Of course, you're going to put them in post. You're not going to actually electrocute people. But if you're smart, you have to make sure you
Do the
film it
lighting.
in a way that it looks like there's actual light playing on their faces. I mean, you can also fake that in post, but it's really difficult. It's just better to get it done while you're shooting. And I love those effects. They were
I love it when he's doing his thing and he'll hit himself and it'll go. You get a little spark coming out and everything. The lightning effect.
I like his death too. Just here comes the lightning. This guy's coming up. He's going to kill us all. Just drop something really heavy on his head as he's. That'll take care of that problem.
Then he explodes.
Isn't this the one that jumped over the truck at the? I can't remember. See, that's why I get them confused when
I think Rain jumped over the truck.
Okay, yeah, I can't.
Well, they tried to run over Lopan, and he jumped over the truck.
Lopan?
He did. Maybe,
Lopan did.
No.
Lopan got run through. He ran over
He
Lopan.
hit Lopan. The third storm dude, he just jumped right over it. Yeah. The other two kind of went to the side, and then one of them jumped over it, and then he ran over Lopan. I mean, ran over.
Ran through him, as he says.
Ran through, yeah.
I'm sorry, just to double back. You mentioned the special effects. The Screaming Mad George was also on the crew.
Oh, cool.
As listed as first technician. I could almost see him doing the eye creature.
That creature that came out of the wall looked like a Screaming Mad George.
It did look like something from the
I don't know when they started doing this, but there's an incredible list of effects people on this movie. I mean, I know they put tons of them up there now, but
I wonder what more he wanted for the movie, because it feels like there's a lot of effects and a lot of cool things.
There was going to be something. There was going to be a lot bigger deal going on with the wedding.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember exactly what it was. But,
in hindsight, I think it would just be too much, but maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it all is.
Yeah, so we'll take a quick look at a couple creatures. We won't talk about them much, but we have our flying eye guardian.
Very D&D.
Yeah. Oh, very much the beholder. But Chad, you made us a shirt for this guy.
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah. What he sees, Lopan knows.
I hate this creature so bad. It just makes me sick to look at it.
Why?
Really?
I mean, it's a great design. It's a great creature and everything, but he I don't know, just something disgustingly deviant or something about it.
Yeah, it's probably it's probably the expression and stuff it has on its face. It feels a little too human in a weird way.
Yeah, I love it when
obviously very off.
And how does
when they stab him at the end and he goes, "Oh!"
Yeah.
And then we have the wild man, as he's described, who makes 3 or 4 appearances throughout the film. And
like this thing didn't make any freaking sense to me.
Not at all.
Where it came from, like what it was, but I don't care. But I was just like, what?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, he just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It looks like an oni, type demon with the teeth that come out.
Right. Oh yeah. I get what you're going. But
but cool looking.
Yeah, but a swift kick to the balls will take him down, as Gracie Law discovers. But he does make it out. He rides the truck away. I love the ending when he comes up out of the truck. So, well, there you go. That is our cast of characters. Thank you all for
Now
Oh,
is
you're
the
in
time on sprockets.
What are we
Is it?
doing now, Jeff?
I love this.
Now is the time. Now is the time where we do taglines. No, now is the time where we do
Oh my God.
taglines with Chad.
Just let me do it and let's get this over with.
My wife's giving me a little listen.
We're professional.
Uh-huh.
No.
Totally. Totally. Now it's time for. Ooh, where'd it go?
Oh
You
yeah.
sound like me.
It was just here. Adventure doesn't come any bigger.
Ugh.
Wow, that just really makes me think of a pirate movie, though.
Yeah.
Arr.
Yar.
I don't
Rated
hate
R.
He
it.
told Jack Burton to go to hell, and that's exactly where he's going.
Okay, this is
Okay.
terrible. It
Yeah,
really
this
is.
is
Mhm.
bad.
I thought these would be much better.
It's all in the reflexes.
Oh well, I mean, obviously.
Yeah, well, let's give away the punchline.
You know, some people pick the damnedest places to start a fight.
Okay, did they lose a bet with another production company, and that like they had to let Columbia write their taglines to
Yeah,
perfectly
it's kind of wild, huh?
sabotage this movie?
I would be. I don't think this is a real tagline.
Uh-oh.
Try to find big reason before you visit World of Magic.
What?
Oh, very funny. Ha ha. It is to laugh.
What?
Not on my
Oh.
block.
I'm with you, Daffy.
Oh.
Jack Burton's in for some serious trouble, and you're in for some serious fun.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay, when a
Mhm.
tagline has to say you're gonna have fun,
Mhm,
it's almost a
mhm.
guarantee you're not gonna have fun. And yet, in this case, that tagline was true. It's still a lame tagline.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just terrible.
A mystical action adventure, comedy, kung fu, monster, ghost story.
Whoa. That was just too much. Yeah.
It's accurate, but
Thanks for all the special effects there, sound effects. That really makes me feel better about myself in doing these taglines.
well, you didn't write them, so good thing.
And that's the end of taglines.
Oh, that was
Oh.
it. Oh, thank
Okay,
God.
that was it.
They were not
Okay.
good.
Well,
And that's been taglines with Chad.
yeah.
Chad's our hero, cool and rad. With him reading taglines, they can't be that bad.
I was like, what, did Jeff fall asleep or something? What's going on?
The movie was lucky to
I
make
was
$11
waiting for
million.
you to say, and that's the end of tagline.
And I did say it after 5 minutes.
I'm trying to find. I was trying to find this thing about the special effects, and I can't. I can't find it. So I'll just.
Well, let me rag on the taglines a little more. When you're looking at taglines and they're lame, what reason do you have to think, well, this movie is going to have a lot of really good quotable lines? Because you're thinking, well, if they had any good lines, they probably would have used some in the poster. But I don't know. Those taglines would actually have kept me away from this movie.
Yeah,
Like kryptonite.
I can see that. Mm-hmm. Not good. Not good.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right. Well, let's take a look at the posters then.
Obviously, I remember seeing, or I saw
this
one
is
very
classic.
similar to this.
This is
They don't
Drew,
make them
right?
like this anymore.
Drew Struzan.
See, the tagline is okay for that. I mean, sure.
Yeah, okay, that tagline with this poster actually works.
Yeah.
True.
I mean,
That's true. By itself,
and
it's
sometimes
terrible.
that's what you really need. You really
It's
need
got
to
like
see the
a-
whole thing.
It's got like a 1941 feel to it almost.
It's got a Indiana Jones vibe to it,
Yeah, it does.
and it's illustrated. It's the style that they don't make anymore, unfortunately. It's got a lot going on. Is Lopan in there at all? I don't see.
I don't see him.
I have to get up close.
Well, no, that's one of the storms there.
I want to know the origin of the T-shirt.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I love that T-shirt.
They
I'm
sell
sure
one. I
you
think
can buy
on
those,
Amazon.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it'll look as good on me though.
No, me
Need to work
neither.
out more.
Yeah, okay.
I'd still wear it though.
All right. Next poster. I found what I was looking for. Big Trouble in Little China.
Now
This
there's
one's
Lopan,
playing
but
up the
that's-
horror elements a lot more.
That's got
Yeah.
Lopan. Yep.
Yeah.
That
the
does
dark.
not look like Kurt Russell at all.
I believe that's one of the
Oh.
comic book covers, actually.
Oh,
But
you
it
think
does
so?
look like her.
Well, it has
still
20th
somewhat.
century at the bottom. So.
Oh.
And again, as always, looking for posters these days has become a challenging task because there are so many people making their own posters that are sometimes better than the actual poster, and it's
Oh yeah,
hard to tell.
yeah. This could
But
be.
I could see where maybe when they're, test screenings or whatever, and they're like, maybe we need to appeal more to the horror
Yeah.
fans, that they would go for something
they'll-
like this.
Yeah, it's a much darker poster, and Lopan is kind of hovering over with his icky
Yeah.
fingers.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the best representation of Lopan. I mean, it looks like him
Or
obviously,
Kurt
but
Russell.
Yeah. Oh, definitely not Kurt Russell. That's
All right.
cracks me up.
And then we have this looks
Oh,
like
I've
What
never
in the
seen
crap?
that for sure. Yeah. Wow. That's kind
Yeah,
of wild.
not a fan.
It doesn't look much like Kurt Russell.
No.
I like the comic booky, action figure and the slope design and everything, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah. Looks like Tom Cruise running from an explosion.
It does. It does look like Tom Cruise. Yeah.
And as much as I appreciate the attempt of using the lightning as a font, it makes it hard.
It doesn't work.
Agreed.
Doesn't
Yeah.
work.
And also, then we have
Star
terrible.
Wars.
That's so terrible, but it makes sense in context.
We've got
but-
the monster
Oh.
that eats the guy up in the corner there. I like that. But this looks like a space movie.
Oh my god, it does, doesn't it?
So Lopan with it, and then him blowing up.
Shooting-
They've got
Yeah.
everything in this. Okay.
Yeah.
They want to show it all. They're like, this is what you get.
a little bit of everything.
Oh,
The
they
eye
even got
creature,
the eye
the-
creature in it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the man creature, or the whatever you call that thing.
Wild man.
All right.
Yeah.
And that
it
was for the well, anyway.
Yeah.
It looked like Southeast Asian font on there. John Carpenter films. Holy cow.
Look at
He's-
this. There's
done a
quite
few.
classics in there.
Look at how much Big Trouble stands out. Come on.
Which is y'all's favorite?
Oh,
Of all these,
Mm.
The Thing's one of my favorite movies of all
Yeah,
time.
it's gotta be
probably
The
in my
Thing.
top 5. So, but I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, there.
I'd go with
I
Thing,
love
and
so many of
I've
these,
always
so.
loved Escape from New York. That's been one of my
Yeah.
faves.
I
And Halloween, Jesus.
I love a lot of these, but Big Trouble's the one I like the most. I mean, that doesn't mean I don't love the thing. And I like actually Prince of Darkness a little. Is probably my next one.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm more of a fan of those.
That's a
I
lot.
mean, I love the thing. Don't get me wrong, but I also love
I
the
lo-
fog. I love the fog. I do not
I
like
love They
Memories
Live.
of the Invisible Man. No.
Okay. No.
No. But
Yeah, They Live is a great one
here's-
too.
there's
Vampires.
21
even?
films, and I think there's 3 that are acknowledged as, just classic, amazing movies, and there's another
Just-
3 or
just
4
three?
that are. Halloween. Halloween is one of the most influential movies of all time, and I think The Thing is right
Absolutely.
up there with it. And I
Yep.
frankly think Big Trouble in Little China, maybe the lesser of the 3, not as influential, but really holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts. But so does Prince of Darkness. So does They Live.
Escape
You
from New
know?
York as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Assault
love
on
it.
Precinct 13 is a great movie. Dark Star is an
So,
amazing student film.
I have a really, really hot take. I actually really loved Village of the Damned. Okay, but I'm
Oh,
a huge
wow.
Christopher
Okay.
Reeve fan, so
It was not a bad
I liked it. Yeah,
retelling of that story.
thank you, because I get crap every time I say that. I was like, I don't know, I liked it, y'all. I thought the kids were spooky. I enjoyed it, but thank you, Chad. Yeah, because
Actually, no, you
generally
know what?
people are like, ugh.
Yeah.
I would actually say his three classics are obviously Halloween, obviously The Thing, and then the third one would be Escape from New York.
Yes.
Well,
Those are the three.
over
Those are
Escape
my
from
three
LA,
top.
over Escape from LA, because I think Escape from LA is popular.
I don't think people think of that one.
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's not.
See, I
really
feel it's the
what I like.
opposite.
It went a
I
little
haven't
over the
watched it
top.
for a while. I should.
I'd have to see it again, but I remember being disappointed.
It was
And
more of a satire more than the original
Yeah.
Escape was.
Yeah.
I remember watching Elvis.
Yeah, me too.
And then you'll sit on the bus with some guy that will go for 2 hours telling you about how In the Mouth of Madness is actually the best of all of them. So it's got its fans.
There's a few people that love that movie. Yeah. I know. I don't know anybody that likes Memoirs of the Invisible Man.
No.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't love it either.
I don't like it at
I
all.
have
like
to
Starman.
agree. And
Starman,
I
like, yeah.
love Starman. I mean, just for different
Christine.
reasons.
Christine's great.
Obviously,
one of the better
yeah.
Stephen King ones. Vampires has its charms. I mean,
I like vampires. If people hate it, I don't care.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
Yeah,
It's
I like
not
it.
near dark or anything.
The book it's based on is amazingly good.
now this is an amazing body of work. This is something any
absolutely.
man should be proud of, and he's given us a lot. I'm glad he's still with us. You know, that top picture. If you go looking for behind the scenes of Big Trouble in Little China, you find nothing but variations of this, of him with his actors, laughing, smiling, goofing around, having a great time. This looks like the most fun set anyone was ever on.
Well, we actually do. I think you have some of those.
Oh, do I? Oh, there we go.
Aw.
Yeah, look at them all. Just everyone's happy. Carpenter's happy. And in the middle, one of our heroes, a man who has played more henchmen, been killed in more movies by the protagonist. Pronounce his name for me again.
I think it's Al Leong, but
Al. Okay, I think there's even a documentary about him.
Yep.
Whenever you say the dude with the mustache in that action film, everybody knew who you were talking about.
Yeah.
It was him. He was in He was in Lethal Weapon.
Die Hard. Oh my God, he's the greatest in Die Hard.
Yeah.
Reaches over and grabs the candy bar.
he's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
And what is he? He has
I'd like to shake his hand in it.
79 credits, it looks like.
Yeah, there's some great pictures with Carpenter and Kurt Russell. There's some absolutely great pictures of them together. There's one where they're cackling, and oh my God, I love that picture.
If you ever hear a commentary where the two of them are talking about making the film, and it really just sounds like two friends who got together and shot a movie over a couple months. And
it sounds like that on the commentary for Escape from New York and Halloween. Whoever they have there from the cast, they always had somebody there with them, and they're just having a great time talking about the movie and remembered stories.
If you ever hear the one he and Carpenter, Kurt Russell and John Carpenter did for The Thing, where they are just laughing at the diabetes guy, Wilford Brimley. They're just dying laughing at how he delivers some of his lines in there.
Yeah,
just make you laugh.
That's who he is.
Yeah, the bottom picture there with
Denis
with
Dun.
Wang. I love her.
Wang.
Yeah, I love her. Dennis Dun. Yeah, I love that. I just love the expressions and the look how happy Dennis Dun is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And it's such an offbeat film. I mean, there's not many movies like this. I think W.D. Richter went on to do Buckaroo Banzai, and which is sort of in the same. It's a little weirder than this movie, but it was still had that same kind of energy to it. Like you
feel like it could have been in the same universe.
Yeah, you've been dropped in the middle of a story. Now here we go. You know, which is one of my future picks coming up.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, moving on, we need to. There's an incredibly complicated story about the writing of this. Bill, you want to talk about W.D.
I don't
Richter?
know all the deep, but W.D. Richter is both a director and a writer. And when I had forgotten that he was a writer for Dracula, for the,
Oh, really? Oh, my God.
Dracula and Needful Things, Buckaroo Banzai was and the great, terrific Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, when he had a chance to direct, he did Buckaroo Banzai, another favorite, but another marketing nightmare. His mind it goes in interesting places and expects the audience to be smart enough to go with him. And that unfortunately was not the case for both Buckaroo and Big Trouble. But now
look at that. Needful Things, buy now, pay later. That's an amazing tagline.
Yeah.
See, that's an amazing tagline for that film. Sorry. I just noticed that. I was like, there we go.
Yeah, maybe he saw what they did to
this
film and decided to write his own.
Yeah, so the story behind it was the two guys that wrote the script, originally Gary Goldman and David Z. Weinstein. It was a Western written around the turn of the century in San Francisco. And the studio kept wanting to update it, or I don't know why, but they did several rewrites. And then at some point, this W.D. Richter was brought in. And I was trying to find it, but my memory was the story was they told him they weren't too happy about him taking it. And he says, well, me taking the job has nothing to do with you. You're out. If I don't take it, they'll give it to somebody else,
Right.
Yeah.
So
is that Christopher Lloyd in that photo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
on the far right.
Big
Bootay! Big Bootay!
Okay.
Yeah, instead of them stealing his truck, it was originally someone stole his horse. Carpenter, like a lot of directors, grew up on Westerns and wanted to do Westerns, and unfortunately became a movie maker at a time when there were no Westerns.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you see those elements show up in the movies they did get to make. It's like, yeah, I can see where this originally started off as a Western.
I think the closest he got was Vampires.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As far as making the Western that he wanted to make.
Mm-hmm.
That and Ghosts of Mars. That was sort of a Western as well.
Ghost of Mars.
You know what I just watched? I just watched Body Snatchers. Like I guess I don't know if it's a remake technically or like
with Kidman.
No.
Is that the one by Abel Ferrara?
This is the one with Meg Tilly.
Yeah.
Like it's called Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
You know,
that's from the 90s, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was very good.
Yeah.
I actually was a little shocked by Meg Tilly. She's actually really freaking creepy in that. She's like,
when she flips on him, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
She was great.
Yes, girl. Sorry. Speaking of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but like that, I don't know if I feel like I've seen it before.
Oh, that's right.
But I don't know for sure, but it was great.
They give Jack Tilly or Jack Finney credit. Larry Cohen was involved in the writing. Gabrielle Anwar was also in it.
Oh yeah. She's the lead in that too. It was very good. And the dude, the father, I've seen him in a lot of things too. I feel like he was in Maybe the show Oz or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, Terry Kinney. I think I know. Yes. Yeah, he's a very recognizable guy. I've seen him in something recently too, but I can't think of what. But
I know we don't do 90s here, but that if for
be a good
the
one,
listeners, that's a good one to listen to. I mean, good one to see if you haven't. I was a little surprised.
So
I thought Jennifer Tilly was the only spooky one in the family, but I was wrong.
Yep.
So the screenplay story, I'll try to synopsize it here. First-time screenwriters, Goldman and Weinstein, inspired by a new wave of martial arts film with Oriental mysticism and all that stuff. They had written a Western originally set in the 1880s with Jack Burton as a cowboy. They envisioned combining Chinese fantasy elements with the Western. They submitted it. The production company bought it, had them do at least one rewrite. The problems came largely from the fact that it was set in turn-of-the-century San Francisco, which affected everything, style, dialogue, action, etc. Those Goldman rejected a request for rewrite that asked for major alterations. He was angered when they wanted to update it to a contemporary setting. And they still want it, apparently, according to the writers, whatever the contracts are and how people get credit, they still were able to get credit as the writers. But Richter got it. Richter says what it needed wasn't a rewrite, but a complete overhaul.
Yeah.
It was dreadful.
Oh my.
Oof.
Don't hold back.
And he says this happens often when scripts are bought and there's no intention that the original writers will stay on.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, that's the reality of Hollywood. If you're going to be a screenwriter in Hollywood, you got to have a thick skin, and just if they buy it and the check actually cashes, that is, you are successful. What's amazing is the one thing about being a screenwriter in Hollywood is, unlike everyone else involved, the movies can bomb over and over again. Everyone understands that your script was good enough to be bought. And if the movie came out terrible, they probably rewrote it so many times that there was nothing left for you.
So I was about to say, I know screenwriters who have sold their script, and by the time that it was made, that script was nothing like what they had originally written, which is irrelevant at that point because they got their money, but it's wild that they buy this thing and then it can be almost a completely different story. Oh yeah. And it's like, well, you didn't really have to. Yeah. Yeah.
It's terrific. You're a genius. I'm going to have my hairdresser rewrite it. Okay.
Okay.
It's like, okay.
And here's the man.
No, there's a great picture.
And everything. Oh, that picture with Carpenter, right? Taking the axe to the neck.
Yeah.
I love the lipstick.
Oh yeah, that
he's being so cool too. Right?
Yeah,
he's
big lipstick thing on
he's
his
got
face.
the swagger and totally unaware. It's like he's got toilet paper stuck to his shoe and a big piece of spinach in his teeth, but he's totally unaware of it, and just it's great. It's great.
Doesn't stop him from being cool though.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then look at that laugh. Look at that laugh. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell has the best laugh expression.
It really is wild
from when he was a kid all the way to now, and looks like he's had a great time doing it. Has got a terrific, I guess we could say, spouse. I don't think they've ever been married, but they've been together forever.
I'm going to
go on.
This is a Hollywood success story, if there ever was.
Oh my gosh!
Well,
and still strong at
Oh yeah.
He started out
lately. Oh my gosh, so good.
He started out with Disney, and
oh yeah,
I got to go there. I got to go there.
If we computer that wore tennis shoes.
Oh
yes, that's it.
His dad was character actor Bing Russell, which we've seen in a bunch of 70s or classic era movies.
Them.
Yes.
Them.
Who actually bought a minor league baseball team in the 70s, and Kurt Russell played baseball and played for the team for a while that was in Portland.
So did Wyatt. So his son followed after him there, and then I think he got injured and couldn't play anymore.
I think he played hockey, right?
And
I think Kurt
no, I
Russell
think he
did,
played
too.
baseball.
Oh, was it baseball? I thought it was hockey.
Yeah,
You
I,
might
I,
be
Yeah,
right.
he-
I could be wrong. I could be. It was baseball. I feel like though.
His dad was
I'm sold.
one of those. It just
I'm
seemed
not
like he was a character in this baseball team. He did everything against. He wouldn't do anything the way that you were expected to do it in terms of the minor league teams, and he excelled at a time where other minor league attendances were falling, and so of course the big money came in after a few years and bought the team from him. I don't know if Portland still has a minor league team or not. Anyway,
He was Jungle Boy in Gilligan's Island.
oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
This
yeah,
was
yeah.
before you started doing all the Disney stuff.
Well, let's take a look at some of these.
Oh my gosh.
Bone
Sure.
Tomahawk is a
God, I
fantastic.
love
Lone
Stargate.
Tomahawk is an amazing movie.
So is Death Proof. I'm looking at these.
Yep.
Which one did you say, Crystal?
I love Stargate.
Oh,
I
me too.
love Stargate. Oh my God, that movie was amazing. It's so wild and weird and cool. Yeah.
And so we also have Escape from New York on this montage, I guess, and Soldier.
I just watched Soldier a couple of nights ago.
Was it
been
good?
so
I haven't.
long.
I haven't
Oh,
seen it
oh
yet.
yeah. He doesn't have hardly maybe one or two lines of dialogue in it, but it was pretty good.
And Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. We've got a poster.
I loved him in that. You know,
man.
his sense of humor just fits in so well with that modern Marvel quippiness of the Guardians.
I watched Used Cars probably a
Oh,
few
yeah.
months ago,
Yeah.
which I love. I hadn't seen it in forever.
Holds up.
Oh yeah. Tango and Cash. You don't have Tango and Cash on here. Backdraft. Tombstone. Come on, where's Tombstone?
Oh, come on, listen.
He's
No,
trying to do
Captain
genre.
Ron. Captain Ron. Come on. Oh my God.
I love Captain Ron.
Bill, I think you did a great job.
I'm going to give you some crap. Come on.
I'm looking for
Overboard. Overboard's
genre
where you
stuff.
meant.
Listen, I love Captain Ron. Just the funniest thing about Captain Ron is how everyone just calls him Captain Ron.
Mhm.
Just great. Guys, just funny. He's just a great actor and seems like a really super guy too.
Hateful Eight.
He does. He does. Yeah. There's
Loved him in Fateful
a
Eight.
ton of.
He's Mr. Nobody in the Fast and Furious films.
All righty. Moving on to
Kurt Russell was the bomb, yo.
Kim Cattrall.
Oh, Kim Cattrall.
She's beautiful.
Yes, she
What a
is.
crush! What a crush I had.
Mm-hmm.
She was very.
The makeup is so wild. Okay.
Isn't it great though?
Yeah. It's
so over the top,
recognizable for sure.
but it's still, she looks so beautiful, even with,
Mhm.
this kind of silly makeup on it. Just, I don't know.
She does a great job in this.
Oh, yeah.
What do we have here? Oh,
Mhm.
she was in Mannequin. Oh, Split Second. I haven't seen that.
Yeah. It's
yeah,
a
but
long time
Mannequin.
since that one.
Am I the only person that loves Mannequin?
I love
It's
Mannequin.
been so long
No,
since
what
I've
are you
seen it. My
talking?
sister really
Hollywood,
liked it.
Star
Hollywood,
Trek
come
6.
get me, Hollywood. With the donut.
Oh my gosh.
And she
Yep.
held her own against Captain Kirk in Star Trek.
Mhm.
Star Trek was it?
Yeah.
Wait a
And
minute.
Undiscovered Country.
Was she a Klingon?
I feel like maybe I got that wrong. Wasn't she in Star Trek 3?
I
I'm
have
going-
no
I'm going to
idea,
look.
honestly.
Search
You know,
for-
it's funny. I've watched.
No, I think
all
Star
the
Trek 3 is a
shows,
different
but
actress.
not
that
the
you're thinking of.
movies.
No, she played Lieutenant Valeris in Undiscovered Country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And of course, we talked about briefly before, we talked about Porky's and in the original Police
Well,
Academy.
and modern audiences probably remember her from Sex and the City.
But there you go. I was heading there.
God.
I was heading there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hold a gun to my head, but I might watch that.
Oh, come on. But she's I think that show gave her a bad reputation, didn't it? As an actress.
Which one?
Is she the one that didn't get along with the others and didn't come back for like the
Sex in the
reboot?
City?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't understand what all went down with that because she doesn't seem like she's really trouble. I think that I don't know. I don't know them. Okay, so obviously it's just conjecture, but I do feel like Sarah Jessica Parker kind of runs the show, and I think if someone had a problem with her and she had a problem with someone, then that person would probably be ostracized, regardless of the relationship between them and the other girls. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's she is the show essentially,
Right.
without Carrie.
Okay.
Oh,
If
good.
this is true. Well, trivia under her is, after appearing as Lieutenant Valeris in Star Trek VI, Kim had a secret photo shoot on the bridge of the Enterprise wearing only her Vulcan ears.
Oh,
When
my.
so she played a
Oh
Vulcan.
my!
When Leonard Nimoy found out about the photo shoot, he had the film destroyed.
Ooh,
What?
I bet.
What is wrong with you, Leonard Nimoy? Very
So now
illogical.
there's a big search for the lost news.
Oh, I'll bet there is.
I'm never going to give them up. Never.
Wow.
Yeah, I could just see the Simpsons comic book guy, in a basement, and he's got him in a safe. Kim Cattrall. Wow.
Wow.
I need to watch Mannequin again.
I'm
Yeah, it's been
scrolling
a
down.
while
I'm
for
not
me.
seeing any information about Sex in the City. Wow, does she have a lot of trivia in there? I don't know.
Like, I think the problem is there's no real data on, or no real announcement about what happened. I think they're all pretty tight-lipped about, they're mature women. They're not like,
Well, I just saw a thing about.
I don't think it was.
Was it
Candy,
on?
right?
Oh, I've told you guys this before, but I'm going to say it again because it's fun. I loved the Battlestar Galactica with Edward James Olmos and Katie Sackhoff and James Bamber and everything. So I'm rewatching it, and Katie Sackhoff and her husband are doing a watch along on Substack YouTube. But anyway, they were talking about a story about. She was basically saying, if a guy, usually when you start off at a show, they sign you for 6 years, options for 6 years. And if somebody leaves in less than 6 years, you could figure there was something going on. If they had planned that person died, they would have only gave him a 3-year contract or whatever.
Right. Fair.
Right.
And then she talked about a guy on Battlestar Galactica, the chief, who was only supposed to be there for the miniseries, and they were so happy with him that they brought him back.
Well, I've heard stories about where they've definitely liked people so much that they decided not to kill them off.
Yeah.
Even like mid-season, like, damn, there's a lot to be said about someone who plays well with others.
The villain from the main antagonist from Justified was supposed to last a grand total of 1 episode, and they saw the chemistry between him and.
You're talking about Walton?
Walton Goggins.
Yeah, he was supposed to die in that episode, and they're like, "Oh no, we've got gold here."
Too good at that character. Well, she does a great job in this as well. Then we moved to Denis Dun.
Denis Dun, yes.
He's good as well. Holy cow. It's a great cast. And that's the other thing is, you ended up with a great script, right? Otherwise you wouldn't have all these quotes that everybody remembers, right?
Yeah.
And lots of fun special effects and people having fun on the set. All that stuff translates, I think, to the screen.
Now, originally they wanted Jackie Chan for this role.
Mm.
And that would have been interesting.
That would have changed.
It would have totally changed things. Yeah.
Well,
because even though I feel like he played it straight, Jackie Chan is just a little too serious for me. I feel like, like he's not, I don't feel like he's as lighthearted.
People would have thought of him immediately
in the 80s,
the protagonist.
Yeah.
As opposed to Kurt Russell, they would have been like a buddy. It would have been more like a buddy film. And Carpenter said his intent was that these two guys were kind of not interchangeable, but they were both heroes in their own way. So,
and that's exactly the truth in just different ways. That's why he had to be like, even though he is playing it very straight, I still feel like there's something still lighthearted and funny about him. Let's be real. He has kind of a funny face. Like you can kind of look at him and smile, face, like, yeah, I don't mean like funny, like haha, but like he just seems sweet or something. I don't know. I can't explain it. Like
boyish almost.
That, yeah.
But okay, so the casting of Jackie Chan would have made sense if they had gotten a lead that the studio wanted for Jack Burton, which was Jack Nicholson or Clint Eastwood. Which in hindsight makes no freaking sense. But
no, we're talking about completely different movie. We're talking about Rush Hour at that point,
exactly, right? Yeah. Or what's the Western he ended up doing? Jackie Chan with
I know what you're talking
Owen
about.
Wilson, right?
Owen Wilson. Shanghai Nights.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking of Red Sun.
Oh my gosh.
Charles Bronson.
But
Cheryl Mafuni.
Clint Eastwood would have been terrible in this movie.
Look at this little werewolf she's got there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She's like, she's so beautiful. All right, there you go, girl. She's supposed to get in trouble.
James
Look how cool that looks.
I love that effect that they have in the middle shot where it looks like you're glowing from within.
Yeah.
It's been used a lot. It's a really cool effect. I need to use that in a movie someday. I've always liked it.
Mr. Ping. We'll get there.
This villain is great, and the guy who plays him to perfection.
The nails, y'all. The nails.
Well, he was just in. Well, we got some films for him. We see what you got. Yeah, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how old
is
he?
Kung Fu Panda? Come on.
Oh my God. Yeah. He and Godzilla, for God's sakes. Jeez. I mean.
Yes.
How old is he? He's in his 90s, am I right?
He's got to be in his 90s.
He was born in 29. So, yeah, he's closing in on 100.
Moly.
Wow.
And he's very, or at least 10 years ago, he was still agile.
Yeah.
When we saw him at the convention. So,
and he's still able to do the voices and stuff.
469 credits.
God bless him.
He spent 1.5 years as a road engineer with the county of Los Angeles. He used sick leave and vacation time to do films, and then he finally quit engineering to focus on acting. Studied civil engineering at the University of Minnesota, born in Minneapolis.
I mean, he's done a lot of voice acting too, especially lately.
He's got a great voice. Like, it's very recognizable.
Yeah.
Yep. He was in the remake, the Day the Earth Stood Still. He was Mr. Wu. Wasn't that the one with Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. He paid, oh my God, and Chuck. You remember Chuck, the TV series?
Mm-hmm.
He played a character named Ben Lopan. I'm gonna have to watch that out. Balls of Fury. Balls of Fury. I'm just gonna go through 100 of his movies.
You guys ever heard of the Annie Awards? They are for voice acting.
Oh, okay.
And he was a winner in 2011 for Kung Fu Panda Holiday.
Oh my God, yes.
Mr. Ping. And he was nominated for the other two, Kung Fu Panda 2 and Kung Fu Panda. It seems like
I was going to say, my wife made me watch. She goes on these binges, and we watched all the Kung Fu Pandas. And his character, when his character shows up, you just sit back and enjoy because it's like the funniest bits in the movie. Partly because of his excellent voice.
Oh my God, it's such absolutely.
So they got an Oscar for Everything Everywhere All at Once for outstanding performance by a cast. So he's listed as an Oscar winner. Jamie Lee Curtis, Stephanie Sue, Ki-Hu Kwan, Harry Shum Jr., Jenny Slate, Michelle Yeoh, Craig.
That's everything. That's Everything Everywhere at Once.
Yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yeah.
Anyway, interesting, I think, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, he was in 9 episodes of Kung Fu in the 70s.
He has only 471 credits. As
I
an actor.
know.
Slacker.
Did you say that already, Doug?
Yeah, I did, but that's fine. It's worth repeating.
Another pretty kitty. Oh,
Look how
so
big she is, though. Look
she's
at her.
huge.
She's a behemoth.
He was
her
in.
good.
Oh, sorry.
pretty girl.
He was in Colossus: The Forbidden Project.
Hmm.
Another film he's in.
What did he? He was in. No, wait a minute.
Destination Inner Space. He's done the Satan Bug.
He was in the
The Satan bug.
original Godzilla.
I don't know if he did a voice or if he's actually in the movie.
Okay.
We'll look.
If I
That's a good
look, I'm going to
guess.
freeze my computer. So
It takes a long time to scroll through 400 credits.
yeah, it does.
Oh, he was making movies back then. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. He was the voice of Serizawa and Ogata.
Ah,
Oh, it must have been the American.
The American version, yeah.
Yeah.
King of the Monsters.
Makes perfect sense.
Space
he's a-
Command.
He's 100 years, man. Oh my God. Move over, Dick Van Dyke.
mhm.
Oh, he's a great actor. And then we've got Victor Wong again.
Tremors. Oh my God, I forgot about you.
Originally, when Big Trouble was coming out, it fought against publicity for Aliens,
Oh yeah, that
which was
sunk.
coming around like 2 weeks different time. And then Golden Child had also been signed and was supposed to get
Golden
released.
Child.
So they were fighting each other for publicity, and they were similar type topics in terms of Asian mysticism or something. But anyway,
Oh my gosh.
and they didn't know what to do with it, as several people have said. There he is with his lightning bolts there, Crystal.
Yep.
Oh, I love that shot. Love that shot.
I love that he's like, but it does. Let me show you. So ridiculous.
And then another one of the
Yes, there he is. Oh, he's with Bruce Lee up
Yeah,
there.
look at
That's cool.
his name
There's the
was-
shot that Crystal likes at the bottom. It's just-
Yes, look at that. Oh my God, that's so
That
great.
is so hilarious.
That looks like
It's
really bad
insane.
bird.
I
Are you
can't
sure,
get over that.
It looks like something out of Society with Screaming Mad.
I
Gorilla.
it
Yeah,
does. Well, also, like, I guess I didn't really realize why I found it so funny or why I loved it so much until Bill said he's throwing a hissy fit. And that's kind of what it is. And that's why I think that's why it's always struck me. I'm like, God, that is just ridiculous.
So that's Carter Wong. And then we have some monsters.
I just really he's in it for so brief, but the creature in the wall just looks like some horrible undersea creature. You know, like just those
Mhm.
awful fish that are down there, and they're nothing but teeth
Like
and eyes.
Yeah, it almost kind of looks like an anglerfish in a way for
Mm.
some reason to me, even partially, it's weird. I agree.
You get no explanation. He just shows up, grabs some poor guy, and off he goes.
You've always talked about the eye creature.
Mhm.
Doc
Yeah.
brings up, but it doesn't do that much, does it? I mean,
It's in like 3 scenes.
I see why Chad thinks it's weird though. It almost reminds me of the creature. Oh my God, that's part of the body, and it's not the same thing, but it reminds me of that.
It just looks gross and
Yeah.
off-putting.
It's wrong. It's like it
Yeah.
feels
It's
wrong. Yeah, no, like it really just feels like that thing should not exist. It reminds me of, what is it? Is it Total Recall where it has the creature that's
Quado?
Yes,
Yes,
that's the same feeling I get from it.
Yeah.
Not that it looks like it just feels that's wrong. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Like I would spray that thing down with so much Raid.
so apparently that thing there in the top is called the Chinese wild man.
Okay.
So it's like, maybe that's
It
like
said he
a
wanted the
Bigfoot
wild man to
creature
resemble a
something.
cross between a wolf and a vampire. However, The concept showed to him seemed to resemble werewolves, and thus visual effects art director George Jensen had to gravitate towards other inspirations.
Mhm.
So he designed that, and somewhere there was a long list of these where it was telling
I
who
like
designed
what
creature.
Chad was saying about the demon masks and everything. I think,
Yeah, I mean, it has that feel to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's what Chad said.
Joji Tani sculpted the sewer monster, loosely based it on an anglerfish.
There you go, Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
And
I can
then
see it. It's really
the
cool.
flying eye was designed by George Jensen and Koji Tani and sculpted by James Cagle.
Yeah. It, can you bring up Margot again in the cards?
Yes.
Because
we didn't
Crystal,
have her as an individual. Yeah.
Yeah, because Crystal said she recognized her, and I just want to bring her up. So I can push it if you want me to.
I see it.
Mm-hmm.
She, you might did you watch Grey's Anatomy, Crystal?
Mm-hmm. I'm not the whole thing. I watched some of it.
Right. She was on 28 episodes as Dr. Ellis Gray.
Okay. Oh my God, Meredith's mother.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes. Okay. I do remember her. I do remember her from that. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's in a ton of stuff. She's got over 100 credits.
Yeah, a lot of TV shows. She was in. There was 42 episodes of a show called Scandal from
Oh my
2012
God,
to
I love
2018.
Scandal.
Okay, well,
We
you
used
saw
to
her in
call-
there.
We used to call it Scrandal because it's awful. It's awful. Don't.
Yeah,
It's
she played-
it's like a soap opera. It's ridiculous. It's horrible. But I
She
love
played Sally Langston. That's
Yeah.
anything you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one in the White House.
Yes.
Yes.
With the
Oh,
president
that
and
had a big shakeup.
Kerry
because Kevin
Washington.
Spacey was in it.
Oh, okay, I know that show too. Yeah.
okay,
So-
wait. The Kevin Spacey one was House of Cards.
Oh, you're right.
Scandal was Kerry Washington is like a PR
Yes.
person for
Yes.
the White House,
Oh,
and she has
scandaled
an
up with the
affair with the
president.
president. Yeah.
But there you go. I just wanted to bring that up
Alrighty.
because you were.
Alrighty.
Okay, I watched both those, so definitely.
Any final comments on Big Trouble in Little China?
it's great.
Awesome
I
movie.
cannot believe that anyone out there would have not seen this, but
They
if
may
you
not.
haven't,
You never
do.
know. Especially younger folks.
Yeah.
Although,
I know people that still haven't seen it, and they're
Yeah.
our age. So
well, go see it. What can we say?
absolutely do it. It's wonderful.
Do yourself a
That's
favor.
crazy.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's the greatest movie ever.
Well, it is now time for
Sprockets.
feedback.
Oh,
We got feedback. Okay. You guys ready?
Oh man.
Blatantly.
mm-mm.
Let's go with Chad for Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2 from
Hello, Mary Lou.
Jerry Chandler. It's actually a
Prom
short
night
one.
too. Somebody was asking us to do that.
I am so disappointed.
Oh, here we
Yay, hurt.
go.
Maybe even feeling betrayed. You're reviewing a movie called Hello, Mary Lou, and not a single one of you said goodbye, heart.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't even
Mary Lou.
continue to comment on it. Past
Goodbye,
that.
Harvard.
Just so disappointed in you all.
Mary Lou, I fell in love with you.
Exactly.
I wasn't here. I will.
Oh wow. Throw us under the bus.
Wow. It's just right under pork chops.
Yep.
All right. Then we have episode 308, Forbidden World, also from Jerry Chandler. Oh, Crystal, let's have you do this, Jerry.
Ooh.
Listening right now. Had to hop in early just for this, lest I forget. Crystal is shocked that a 17-year-old was doing nude scenes on film. I have 4 words for her: Brooke Shields Lagoon. Oh. And had I waited a minute, Bill mentioned Brooke Shields. Listening to you all discuss this, I kept seeing Bill and Doc in my mind watching the film in their respective homes, and both of them, increasingly impatient, saying,
Yes.
"Who the hell are Robert England and Sid Haig showing up?"
Yes. Exactly,
And
Bill. We
easy
were.
mix-up to make. hmm I love this movie, but it's pure sci-fi horror exploitation shock. And I don't get it confused with Galaxy of Terror when pulling it out to watch because I have seen them in the same case and usually double feature them. Oh, that's interesting. Now ask me to talk about them without having to do a rewatch of just one and take notes. Yeah, Corman liked to amp up the nude scene quotient in a lot of his films, and he wasn't always subtle or plot focused. I mean, that is, yeah, or plot point focused when he did it. That's for sure with
That's
this.
gratuitous, right? Isn't that what that
Yeah,
means?
yes, basically. Nor was he always exactly honorable about it. I love the man, and I love what he did for not only genre, but the entire industry through the Corman School. Agreed. I love a lot of Roger Corman films, probably most of them. But yeah, quite a few actresses were shocked to see their nude scenes that they were never in, while others found themselves less than pleased with day of additions to the filming that involved previously undiscussed nude scenes. Oof, yeah, that's rough. But I'm going to disagree with you when you say that this film may have done better or found a wider audience without it. For the era, okay, this film was made in, for the era this film was made in, Corman knew what he was doing and knew what sold. His target audience was the exploitation theaters and drive-ins, premium cable channels, and the young but growing video rental market. Okay, that's fair. And in those markets, the 3 Bs sold well. We know it's beer, booze, and
booze, boobs, and
beast, boobs, and blood.
Blood. There we go. Beast, boobs, and blood. So we had it all wrong. No beer.
Beer's good too, though. Look at the 4 Bs.
booze, whatever. But yeah, okay. Without it, well, Battle Beyond the Stars was the magnificent 7 in space with a notable cast, good effects, and more family-friendly presentation. Its limited theatrical run alone was a money loser. It ended up making money on foreign sales and HBO. Okay, well, that makes sense then. Although, despite what the 70s and 80s were like, I was as shocked as Crystal to learn the one actress's age during filming. Yeah. Never looked up. Sorry, y'all. I'm just going to let y'all know I have a major headache, so my vision is not as great. So I know I'm not reading as well as I normally do. Never looked up her date of birth before. Made things even more shocking that her first film was as the title character in Laura, Les Hombres de Lete, some 3 years earlier, where apparently everyone was nude quite a lot. Wait, 3 years earlier? Wait, what? Wait. Made things even more shocking that her first film was as the title character some 3 years early. That's crazy. Well, that's definitely obviously a French film. Yeah. Okay. Looking at her other roles, it's not surprising that this was another actress who left acting in under a decade. Yeah. Good chat overall. See, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. She probably was over feeling exploited. I mean, especially at such a young age, that's crazy. And if you feel like you're not being taken seriously, then, and that's what, that's unfortunate. That is so wild. She didn't look that young. So there's a benefit there at least, like I didn't feel like I was looking at someone underage, thankfully, like that's wild. Okay.
All righty. Where are we at now? The Prowler. From
Prowler.
Bon Pourvu, I guess. Let's see. Wait. Who read the first one? Chad?
Yes.
So we'll go with Bill next.
Okay. Bon Pourvu says, another entertaining episode, guys. Interesting that Farley Granger was asked to change his name so he wouldn't be confused with Stuart Granger, because Stuart Granger's real name was James Stewart. And he changed it so that he wouldn't be confused with James Stewart. And James Stewart's real name was Farley Granger.
Oh.
It's all true except for the last part.
Yeah, I bought it too. I was like, what? Oh, okay.
Small world.
Nice job.
Yep. Also, I won't mention when Crystal pointed out the unmentionable on the Japanese poster, Jeff followed up with some are flat and some are round. Of course, he was talking about pitchfork tines, right, Jeff? Thanks, guys. LOL.
Yeah, I don't really listen to what you guys are saying.
Oh my God, thanks.
Once again, under the
I'm
bus.
just looking up stuff all the time, That's why I got to ask. Did somebody say that already? No. Yeah, I remember that. She was pointing out there was some nipplage on that one poster.
Yeah.
Barely
Yeah.
peeking
Yeah.
out.
Yep.
Some are flat and some are round. Okay.
That is so funny.
And finally,
Mhm.
do we want Doc Rotten to do Jerry Chandler? See,
Yeah.
Doc.
Speaking of Jerry
has a comment on The Prowler.
The Prowler. All right, Jerry says The Prowler, because Toolbox Murders or Driller Killer wasn't streaming at the time. I'm glad you found more positives than negatives in it, but this is just one of those ones that from that era that for whatever reason just never connected with me. It always seems like it's not a great film and not a bad film, just kind of there. I do agree.
That's exactly it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I do agree that I love the practical effects. Something I appreciate more and more each and every year. So that many newer films move further and further away from. Jeff doesn't like Excalibur. Oh my.
Yeah.
Yay, Big Trouble in Little China. One of the important things to remember when looking back on that movie was a lot of people get wrong. Jack Burton is not the hero of the movie. He's the comedy sidekick. Yes. Bill is frozen again. Yes, he is. Frozen with fear. By the time you read this on the air, he will receive the thrashing he now nervously expects in a Romero debate panel at RavenCon 2026 in Richmond, Virginia. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And he'll be doing readings and having some books to sell. Hop in a time machine, go back and see him there.
I promise a great
Okay.
time.
So how was
what you went to last weekend? Or was this some?
Yes, that was the one.
How was the Romero panel then?
The Romero panel was fine. It was the George Romero invent the modern zombie pick, and Jerry says no, and others said yes, and I said yes with an asterisk. So we covered all the bases, and it was a good panel, good audience, very very literate, smart audiences at RavenCon. So a lot of I did a cryptid panel that just was amazing because the audience was coming up with all kinds of cool stuff. And now, since Jerry is a Patreon, he will be seeing this very episode while he's convalescing in his sick bed. So there's one of the advantages, folks, of becoming a Patreon member.
Yep.
You too can have your gallbladder or heart or whatever removed, and
your heart.
And as you're recovering, just enjoy these things before everyone else gets to see it.
Okay, guys. If you guys want to go to bed tonight, we're gonna have to keep moving here.
Yes.
Thank you, Jerry. At Godzilla 2021 on this.
You do this one, Jeff.
The Prowler.
Yeah.
Great movie and another fun review. Could you please do Blood Rage 1987 at some stage? Saw it for the first time yesterday. Absolutely my jam. Thumbs up, fist bump. And I got to tell you, I watched it today.
Oh, you've never seen it? Wow.
I watched Blood Rage. It's terrible.
I like it. I like Blood Rage. It's terrible, but it's also fantastic. But it's definitely
it's the one with the twins, right?
Yes, it's a Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, I know exactly.
Consensus is terrible.
Well, hey, that doesn't mean we shouldn't do it. That is not comment on whether we should do it or not.
We wouldn't have gotten this far.
I appreciate it, Godzilla. It would be it'd be a fun one to talk about.
Have y'all all not seen Blood Rage?
I have not seen Blood Rage.
Never
I
seen
haven't seen it either.
These rave reviews, it's instantly gone to the top of my viewing queue. So
Louise Lasser.
Okay, well, wait, Bill, you probably won't like it.
So
it's trash, but it's good trash. And the twins are I'll just tell you, since it's like they're twins, and one murks some people, but the other one gets actually found guilty of the crime, and he gets put away in a freaking mental facility. And then around Thanksgiving, I don't want to give the whole thing away, but around Thanksgiving, he gets let out, and then things start happening again.
Jeez, now I got a headache.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not a great film, but I do like it, and it's a good film because there's not that many Thanksgiving.
That's
films,
true. That's true.
So it is that.
It's better than
Well,
Thanksgiving.
I tell you what, we love our feedback. So everybody, please send some feedback. You can send them to, well, first off, make a comment on the Gruesome Magazine YouTube channel for the individual episodes, or you can send us an email at to feedback@gruesomemagazine.com. And you can make comments. We have a Facebook group too, in which we announce. So yeah, please make comments. We also have a Patreon channel. Please join up. For a few measly dollars a month, you can get Decades of Horror the day after they're recorded. Otherwise, we normally, if we're on our normal schedule, we record somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 days to 2 weeks before it's actually released. Gives us some leeway. Anyway, all right. I'm waiting, Crystal, for Blood Rage to show up. Plenty of ways to stay. I already did that. That's it for this episode. But every 2 weeks, we'll be focusing on a specific film released between 1980 and 1989. Next up, we tackle one chosen by me.
Oh.
And we're going to be doing Evil Spawn from 1987. And we will have a special guest host.
Ooh.
The film's title character will be here. And there he is.
Ooh.
That's the Evil Spawn. Oh,
Identity, wow. That is an insectoid type creature. The actual identity of this person will be revealed next episode. So,
mystery.
I'm sure we'll all.
I'd have got away with it too if it wasn't for you darn kids.
Literally anyone could show up and say, "Oh yeah, I played the Evil Spawn." I'm like, how am I going to know any different? I mean, okay.
I'm trying to get out of this episode before somebody. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
You guys are awesome. Thanks to Grue Believers. And say goodnight, everybody.
Good night,
everybody.